What's up, everyone? I'm back for day 2 of 100 Days of Code. So let's get developing. Alright, everyone, let's get day 2 of this 100 Days of Code over with. Alright, so as you can tell today, we're going to be doing an HTML5 and CSS calculator. So let's go ahead and jump into the code. I already got the HTML file and style file ready for us. And as usual, I'm using VS Code as my IDE. So let's get started. So link the style sheet. And it's in CSS style.css. Let's change up the title. Okay, and in the body of the HTML document, I'm going to just put a H1 for a title. And we're going to say day 2. And we're going to also bring in my image. Alright, so now we got that out the way. Let's go ahead and code up the calculator. Alright, we're going to start out by giving a wrapper class to it. We're going to call it calculator. Okay, so now we're going to start with the input section. Okay, inside the input area, we're going to put a div for the number. Which we gonna say is 0. Alright, so now we got the input area all squared away. Let's go ahead and start on the keys. And we're going to put these all in buttons. So looks like we're going to need 19 buttons. Or we're going to put them in divs, 19 divs. Okay, and we're going to start from the top and work our way down to the bottom. First is the AC. Next we have the plus equal. Or plus minus, sorry. Next we're going to have the percent sign, which we're going to give an HTML code for it, which is ampersand # 37. And then we have the divided by sign, and that's going to be another HTML code of ampersand # 247. Now we're going down to the numbers. 7, 8, 9. We're going to use X for the multiplication. 4, 5, 6. Then we have the subtraction. 1, 2, 3. Then we have the addition sign. 0. The decimal and the equal sign. Alright, now let's go ahead and give these classes so we can hook onto them in the CSS. We'll give this one an ID of clear. This one here is going to give an ID of pos negative. You're going to give this one an ID of percent. This one an ID of divide. Subtract. Add. Decimal. And last but not least, the equal sign. And we also going to come back up and give these here, starting with the divided by sign, another class. Just for styling purposes. So we have the divide minus, oh, we got the multiplication. Alright, so now we're going to go around and give the numbers some classes. We're going to give a class count num. And we also going to give the 0 another class of 0. And I think that just about does it for the HTML. Let's go ahead and save that up. Open up our live server and see what we got. And for this, I'm going to use Firefox. now let's go ahead and style this up and get it looking pretty. Alright, with the H1, first of all, let's go ahead and do our resets. Margin 0, padding 0, box sizing, border box. We're going to give the body a width of 100 VW and a height of 100 VH. Okay, now for the H1, we're going to give it a margin left. We're going to give it a margin left of 25%. And we're going to give it a font size. We're going to give it a font size of 2 now. And then for the image, we're going to shrink it down to 200 pixels. No, 300 pixels. And then we're going to move it over 30%. Let's see what we're looking like now. Alright, it's looking good to me. Alright, let's finish up the calculator now. Alright, so as you can tell, as you can see, we have 4 columns, and I'm gonna use 7 rows because I'm gonna put the input I'm gonna give the input 2 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna use 7 rows. So with grid, grid makes this a little bit easy, a lot easier. So on the calculator class, our container that we gave it, we're gonna give it a display grid. We're gonna use grid template columns. We're gonna do repeat. We want 4 columns, and we're gonna give them 80 pixels each. Okay, now for the rows, we're gonna use grid template rows. We're gonna do repeat 7, and we're gonna give them 50 pixels each. Alright, so now we've done that. Let's go ahead and target our calculator input area. And we're going to give it a grid column of 1, -1. That's going to take and put the input area. We're going to start from the beginning, and we're going to put it all the way over to the end. We're going to take the whole area up with the input area. And then for the grid row, we're going to do 1, divide 3, because we want to give the input area 2 rows. So to give 2 rows, it's going to start at 1 2, and 3. So let's see how that looks. Let's give it a background color. Let's see. Let's give it a background color of dark blue. And then we're gonna make the color of the text a light gray. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, so now we just gotta go and style up the input, the calc num. So with the calc num, we're gonna give it a width of 100%. We're gonna position it at the bottom. So we're gonna do position absolute, and we're gonna say bottom 0. Now we're given a calc num a position of absolute. We're gonna have to go back and give the calculated input area a position of relative. So that it won't think that it needs to go to the top of the HTML document. It'll stay within the calculated input area. And we also want to give the calculated number a little bit bigger font size. So we're going to do font size. We're going to try, let's try 2.2 round. We want it to be real big, just like the system's calculator. Alright, so now we just gotta move the number over to the right. So let's do text align. Oops. Align right. Alright, now let's go ahead. I don't want it all the way over to the edge of the input area, so let's give it a little pattern. Let's do margin. Now the first value, top and bottom, we don't want to bring it up anymore. So we're going to say 0, and we're going to give it 20 pixels to the left and the right. So we take it off the border of the input area. So let's see how that looks. Uh-oh, it went a little bit too far over, didn't it? Because we did margin. Let's adjust that to padding. See if that works out better for us. And yes, it did. Alright. So now we're cooking with Crisco. Now, let's do something with these numbers. They're not looking too bad, but they can get a little bit better. So, let's see here. We gave them all divs. So we can say div. Now let's go ahead and give them a background color. Oops. Let's give it 07 F2 F2. Let's give it a border. Actually, let's just do a grid gap here. Grid gap. Let's give it a grid gap of let's do 5 pixels, see what that looks like. Okay. Let's put a gap on this one. Awesome. Do a little experimentation. There we go. I like that a little bit. So now let's clean this up a little bit to do that. Let's bring this down a little bit first of all. Margin 20 pixels top and bottom. Ooh, that doesn't look good either, huh? Let's take that off. Let's see what we need to do here. Okay. So let's decrease that. See what that does. Okay. So maybe we need to increase it. Alright, so let's see what we got here. The AC plus minus, that's plus equal. Plus equal the percent sign that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try thinking it's 8 instead of 7. What if we gave it a height? Then do that for us. Let's give it a width then. See what that. Okay. First off, where's our numbers? Let's bring this whole thing over. See what we're looking. Margin left. Let's bring it over to 30%. See what we got. Alright, so I see what's going on. We don't have our numbers coming in. Oh, I see why. I see why. Let's change this up a little bit. Alright, so input none. Alright, so let's try this. Input none. Alright, now we're looking a little bit better. Let's go ahead and take all this off here. And let's see what we're looking like now. Alright. So bring this back to 7. Alright, now we're getting closer, y'all. Color. Let's give it the same light gray. Clear the percent. Pause negative and percent. Get the same thing too. Alright, so let's fix the 0. We gave it a class of 0. And we want this to take up 2 columns. So we're going to do grid column 1-3. Looks like let's go ahead and give it that other one. Did we put it? Oh, that's right. That is the decimal. Alright, so now we're looking a little bit better. Now let's get the text a little bit darker color so we can see the numbers and the operators a little bit better. Let's give it a medium blue color. So that would be 2EC EF2. Alright, that darkened it up a little bit, but it's still not dark enough. So let's go back with that dark blue up here. Alright guys, what do you think about that? I think that's a little bit better. Now let's see if we can fix the text a little bit. Give it a text align. Let's align it to the center. But with the 0, we don't want it to go all the way to the center. We want to let this one start. We want this one to start at the left side. And then we want to bring the 0 out a little bit, so let's give it a pattern left. Let's give it a pattern left for 15 pixels, see what that looks like. Looks like we need to go a little bit further. Let's try 35. Alright, now that's looking good to me. Let's bring them all down a little bit. So bring them down from the top, margin top. Let's do 20 pixels, see what that looks like. And then also I want to give them a little bit bigger font size, maybe 1.8 round. See what that does for us. Ooh, a little bit too big. Let's try 4. Alright, maybe 1. You know what? Let's change this margin to pattern. Alright, that's looking good right there. So there you have it. we have a nice looking HTML5 CSS calculator. Now tomorrow I'll go through and we'll get this calculator working properly. But for now, I think that'll work for now. So until the next time, keep developing. Alright everyone, you know where it is already. Day 2 is out of the way. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and smash that bell icon right next to it so you never forget to watch my videos ever again. You'll get notified of the next time I drop a video. And guys, thank you for sticking with me all the way to the end, and I'll see you tomorrow, and keep developing.